Art, what was the name of that?
It's a tune called The Trip.
You know, when we've talked about your music before, it seems to me you keep using the word trip in regard to it. What does it mean to you?
Well, it's just, we're trying to, when we play, instead of just playing just a regular tune or something. We're trying to play something where we can let our emotions out, you know. If you feel, if you get excited or if you feel sad or in a certain point in the song, you may want to extend it and do something, you know. And the tune that we just played is one of those type of tunes where it's, actually it's just supposed to be meant as a trip, and the people listening should just listen and go on a trip.
With you.
Right.
Do you, these are all your own compositions. Do you write these out for the group to rehearse? What sort of music do you work from?
Well, I usually, on these, I just write a sketch, and then we just get together and, you know, work out a certain rhythm or something, and more or less by just singing the parts, you know. It's a lot freer that way. You know.
Will you play it the same each time you play it, or will there be great changes in the tune?
Well, that's one of the things about it. It's almost impossible to play it the same way twice, or even similar. Each time it's a different thing altogether. You know.
Does it have an actual melody that you work from?
Yes. Just a very bare outline of a melody.
And then the things that you do with this will vary from time?
Yes.
Do you, when you compose these pieces, do you have places in them for the other men to solo? Is that written in, or does that come up as you play?
No, we just do that as it happens, you know. Try to make it as free as possible, and allow everyone to get a chance to play.
When you take a tune like The Trip, for instance, if you were playing it, say, twice in one evening in a nightclub, would there be great differences then, even in such a short space of time?
I think so, yes.
This would depend on what?
Well, the way you were feeling, how you felt inside, how you felt emotionally, and that directs the whole thing. And the group plays, instead of just being a horn with a rhythm section, it's 4 people, and everyone is playing as a group, more or less like maybe a string quartet or something, only it's free. And everyone is contributing, and what the drummer does or the bass player or the piano player does will influence me, and they can direct me in certain ways, you know. And everybody's directing each other. That's when it's all together. That's the idea behind it, you know.
This is radically different then than just taking a song like Softly as a Morning Sunrise and playing that.
Yes.
Do you do that sort of thing at all at this point?
Yes. Well, you have to offer some of the old along with the new, you know, in order to have people accept the new things that you're trying to do. You have to offer them something that you know, that they've heard before, and something that they can identify themselves with, and then I think they'll be more apt to let themselves go and more or less like go on a trip with you, you know.
But the tunes that you're playing now, the compositions that you're writing now, represent a radical departure in style for you, do they not?
Yes.
Do you see where you want to go with this?
Well, I see where I want to go. It's just trying to get there. I hope I am able. I hope we're able to get there. I think we can if we have the opportunity.
When you rehearse, do you rehearse for long periods of time?
When we have the opportunity, yes. Because a group like this, you could never play together too much. You know, the more you practice and the more you listen to each other, and you have to feel an affinity toward each member of the group. Rather than just playing a certain song, you have to listen to everyone else and contribute to the thing as a whole, you know, rather than just playing your own little part, you know.
Much more complicated.
Yes, much more so.